There comes a time in life when we're told we need more help. Maybe a doctor suggests a nursing home. Maybe our children gently push the idea of round-the-clock care. Or maybe we just begin to wonder, how do I grow old with dignity, without becoming a burden, and without going broke? Today, I'll share 3 true stories of elderly people just like you who found beautiful, practical ways to live well in their later years. They didn't have millions. They didn't have perfect health. But they had courage and a bit of creativity. Stay with me because one of these stories might inspire the next chapter of your own life. Marie was 74 when her arthritis got worse. Her kids lived in another state. She had a small pension and a rented apartment in Phoenix. One day, a neighbor said, "Marie, you should think about assisted living. It's safer." But Marie wasn't ready to give up her independence. Then she heard about a nonprofit that offered tiny homes for seniors. Simple, beautiful cottages arranged around a shared garden. Rent, $390 a month, including utilities. Neighbors, all retired. Support, a nurse visited twice a week. Groceries were delivered. There was even a shuttle to the clinic and library. Marie sold her car, moved in, and felt freer than she had in years. "I may not have a mansion," she said, "but I have a front porch, good neighbors, and my own damn teapot." Marie didn't choose a nursing home. She chose community and dignity. Mr. Basu was a retired schoolteacher from Kolkata. At 79, he lived alone. His wife had passed. His son lived abroad. And slowly, loneliness began to seep in. A doctor gently suggested a senior facility. But Mr. Basu wanted something more personal. That's when his niece invited him to live with her family. Not as a dependent but as a respected elder. They rearranged a room for him. He taught the grandchildren math. Every evening, he read Bengali poetry out loud. He even started a small YouTube channel called Dadu Reads Tagore. There were compromises noise, busy mornings, but Mr. Basu said, "Living among laughter and questions keeps me young." He wasn't taken care of. He was part of the household. He felt useful, loved, anchored. Joan was 81. Carol was 79. They were old church friends in Missouri. Widowed, fixed incomes, no kids nearby. One day, over coffee, Joan joked, "If we ever go broke, let's just live together like the Golden Girls." That joke became a plan. They sold their homes and bought a small duplex together. Split costs, took turns cooking. They joined a local senior co-op where volunteers helped with chores and rides. When one had a hospital stay, the other took care of the bills and the cat. They weren't partners, not in the traditional sense, but they were a team. "We're not just surviving," Carol once said. "We're building our own version of aging with laughter, lasagna, and loyalty." Their solution wasn't in any brochure, but it was real, and it worked. Growing older doesn't have to mean giving up control. It doesn't have to mean isolation, or bankruptcy, or surrender. These 3 stories show us something powerful. There are always options. Smaller homes, bigger families, chosen families, new ways to live with dignity, warmth, and grace. So if someone tells you, you need to go to a home, you can smile and say, "I already have one, I just haven't built it yet." If you found these stories moving, please consider sharing this video. Because someone out there may be a parent, maybe a neighbor, maybe even you needs to know, you are not out of options.